for a publicly held medium-sized restaurant company for about 15 years, and they actually went out of business. And when they went out of business, I decided that I was going to do my own thing. At first, I researched starting my own concept from scratch, a full-service type of restaurant, and also did some research into the franchise opportunities for a lot of different concepts. I soon decided, after putting together some business plans, that a franchise concept was really the best way to go. Well, I did research into several different franchise concepts, and there were a few things that were very important to me. I wanted to have a concept that I felt paralleled my ideas as far as what was important: food quality, service, guest satisfaction. I also needed to get involved with a concept that I felt very proud of, and I was an avid fan of Penn Station before I became a franchise. Well, the first unit is always the most challenging because you don't have existing stores to do your training. So the first store is usually the most challenging, but with Penn Station, they offer a lot of support, and they've been in business for 25 years, so they've been working on the systems for 25 years, so it really made it a lot easier. But the first one's always more difficult. Then the second, third, and so on. The second one became a little bit easier. The third one certainly the easiest, and the fourth one I'm getting ready to open in September, which I'll be able to do all of my training at the existing 3 stores, so it does make it easier. Choosing the location is critically important. I do have a commercial real estate broker that helps me identify potential real estate. Once we find some available real estate, there's a lot of due diligence that's put into looking at the demographics and the numbers and the density, both daytime and evening. Traffic patterns are very important. Certainly the visibility from the street is important, parking is important, competition in the area is important, so I look at all of those things combined. The initial thing that was very important to me was making sure that the franchisor was extremely committed to food quality, service, and cleanliness, and executing at a very high level. I wanted to make sure that the other 200 plus Penn Station franchisees out there in the system were all striving for the same thing, which is a superior food quality and service experience. Penn Station is very open as far as providing prospective franchisees with as much information as they possibly can to help them make a good business decision. So I was able to talk to existing franchisees, some new, some that have been in the system for quite a while. So I was able to really find out what their thoughts were and what their experience has been with Penn Station for the course of several years. There's 2 sides of that I'll answer. One is there's a national fund that Penn Station actually manages, so there's some national media. A couple times a year we do some television, there's some newspaper and some radio media as well. From a local standpoint, we'll typically just get involved with the community, whether it be schools, churches, that type of thing, to help be a good partner in the community. We try to stay away from coupons. We've actually, as a company, priced our menu aggressively, and we'd like to really maintain our brand by not discounting it and not relying on coupons. There's a lot of other concepts out there, such as the pizza industry, that relies heavily on discounts and that thing. We like to really base our future growth on providing a great quality and great service so customers feel like they're still getting a great value. Well, the commodity prices has been challenging not only for us, but I think for the entire industry. We've been able to take a minimal price increase to help pass that on to some extent. But really the other side of it, most importantly, is that we just manage it very well. And our general managers are compensated by sharing 50% of the profits of a store. So they are compensated heavily based on their ability to manage the profitability. So that's been helpful. And it's really just about managing the pennies and the nickels every day so your waste is minimized and you're just reducing your shrinkage as much as possible. The best advice I could give any future franchisee in any concept is to do as much due diligence and research as physically possible, because there are some incredibly poor franchisors out there that might expand too quickly, or they might open locations too close together, or maybe their focus is not on food quality and the customer experience as much as it should be. So just doing as much research as possible, talk to existing franchisees, and just make sure that it's a right fit for you. And thank you, Small Bizeo. Appreciate it very much.